What's up, Cancer? Welcome to 2020 and welcome to your January reading. This is going to be for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please remember that this message is not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus if you need added messages or just like some pieces to the puzzle that may be missing, okay? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you are returning, what's up? Good to see you guys again. I'm really happy to do this reading for you guys. Of course, I tell you every month I love you so much. I'm a Cancer rising. My mom is a Cancer. Everyone I love is a Cancer. Love Cancers. I get you guys. So I'm really happy to do this reading. And Cancer, you guys have had a really good year. Yeah, there's been rocky moments, 2019, but overall it was really, really powerful year. And I think that this year is going to be no different. And it feels like this month, January, you guys are starting the year out with a bang, okay? So I've already pulled cards. Let's definitely get into it. And yeah. Okay, so Cancer, as your spirit animal, you guys got the Beaver to guide you through the month of January, right? Now, the Beaver is a very hard worker. It's very loyal. It just works tirelessly, especially when we're talking about home and family matters, right? Beavers are all about home. They're all about family, which is totally you guys. You guys rule the fourth house, which is all about that home, that family unit. The Beavers aren't always the initiators of hard work. But once they get going on a project, they can work tirelessly. So I really feel like this month is going to bring you, I don't know, it almost feels like something may happen in your life. Some type of situation may come forth that forces you to kind of make moves where you're thinking more long term. Not that you guys don't, because Cancers definitely do think long term, but it's almost like this month it's kind of forcing you to really get grounded and take that action concerning your home, concerning what it is that you want for your home, your family, that kind of dynamic. And again, when it comes to family, you guys take that shit so seriously, and you guys are really hard workers and really loving, and really nothing comes before your happiness and your family's happiness, right? Well, your family's happiness, I'll say, because Cancers, you guys can put your happiness, or put other people's happiness in front of yours. That's not what we're talking about, though. I think there's a big focus on, again, that grounding, that hard work. And this is going in terms of moving forward and how this will affect you and your family unit going forward. Okay. Now, I'm bringing back these empowering question cards again because I thought those were really fun. And this month, Cancer, you guys got Where Am I Going and Why? I actually love that you guys got that. I feel like that goes really well with the Beaver card, okay? Again, it feels like you guys are finding your why behind your family, your, how you want that to look going forward, what that means to you, what roles you play in that, right? And again, I feel like there's a lot of things shifting in your home life. Maybe some things coming out of your home life so that you can make room for other things coming in, right? That'll be more beneficial, more your speed, more what you've been wanting and waiting for, and all those things, okay? Now, the underlying energy, the unseen energy, which is at the bottom of the deck, is that Six of Swords, which I think is really, really great. A lot of you guys have definitely moved on in terms of being in bad relationships, bad friendships, even the way that you guys treat yourself and the way that you think, right? Swords it's air energy. It's all about our thought processes and the way that we communicate them to others. Some of you guys may have been moving on from a air sign individual. Underneath this Six of Swords, you have the Five of Swords and you have the Three of Swords. So again, this feels like, and I feel like there was a little bit of this last month, but for a lot of you guys this month, this is really like the closing out of like maybe a vicious cycle that you've had with some air sign individual. This could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, but this could be someone where, I don't know, it just feels like through air and trials and all this trials and tribulation, you guys have been kind of having this kind of back and forth, but you realize that this is an empty fight, right? So there's like nothing left to do with this, right? It's like no one wins. It's just time to kind of take the lessons that you've learned and move on. And again, this could be someone who you're in a relationship with. This could be someone who broke your heart in the past, someone who, especially with the Three Swords, that could be like third party situation, some type of a cheating situation. But it feels like you guys are finally moving on, whether you are physically moving out of the house, physically, maybe even moving to a new job, one that treats you better. This could be you also just moving on in terms of the way you think, right? Because these swords can serve as different lessons, and taking them and kind of moving from the turbulent waters and going to where things are a little bit more smooth, a little bit more graceful, a little bit more your speed. So I think this is a really powerful month in terms of that. And for a lot of you guys, this full moon in Cancer that's coming up, I think that energy is kind of helping with that, right? And some of you guys, I feel like you've been going through this for quite a while, but this is like the last closing out of that, right? So great, love it. And your focus is going to be on you and your family and your home life and what that looks like for you and how you always want that to be designed, especially if you feel like you've been working with someone who there wasn't much room for you guys to work together in terms of that, okay? So really interesting. This is going to be a really big month for you guys. Like I said, I think it's going to be big in terms of there's going to be high emotion. So just keep that in mind. High emotion, but I think it's going to be all for the good, right? What I do love, Cancer, is you have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. These are my two favorite aces, especially if we're talking about love. But even if we're talking about career, really if we're talking about anything, because these are beautiful new starts, and we'll get into that. And then as far as major arcanas, you guys got the High Priestess. Love it. You guys got the Emperor and the Empress, and they're sitting right next to each other. And you guys got the Justice card. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so if we're talking Emperor and Empress energy, that's yin and yang energy. That's divine, masculine, and feminine energy. And the fact that they're sitting right next to each other, it's like double the message for me. Whenever we get the couples, right? So if it's like a King and Queen of Swords, a King and Queen of Cups, an Emperor and an Empress, this is a dynamic relationship. This is this is it, right? So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're in a place where you're like, wow, I really found the one. And we've been talking about this for a few months with you Cancers, but it's almost like this month is going to show you more than ever that the person that you are dealing with, or the person that you've been caring about, thinking of, whatever, that they're really your person. And I think it's because this month you're going to feel like they're showing up for you in different ways, right? So it's almost like, it's funny because I'm thinking back to, there's been a lot of, and I think it just has to do with the season too. We all know, like during holiday times, a lot of people get engaged. Like there's a lot of beautiful unions coming together as well as breaking apart. But like all over my Instagram timelines, nothing but like marriage proposals and videos of like, how did you know they were the one and all this stuff. And I even recently found a journal entry that I did that I was talking to my auntie. And she was basically talking about how she knew my uncle was the one. And it's so interesting because you look at the date. I wrote this during a Cancer season 3 years ago, right? 2017. And so I don't know. I just feel like it's almost like there's something that happens this month that really lets you know that the person that you've been thinking about and the person you've been dealing with, they're in your corner. And so for that reason, almost like going back to that Beaver, I feel like you guys are starting to think way more long-term in terms of like, how is this all going to play out? How are we going to work this out? How are we going to get this together? How are we going to whatever, right? Okay, so starting out, we've got the High Priestess, Ace of Cups, and Knight of Swords. High Priestess energy, that's that divine feminine energy, but on a spiritual level, right? This is the all-knowing card. The High Priestess knows everything. I always like to say she's like your HR, right? She knows the company's business. She knows your business. She knows everything. She keeps all the secrets, all the things, but highly intuitive. I want you guys to really be trusting your gut this month, especially with this sitting next to the Ace of Cups. And I want you guys to be watching out for your dreams too, keeping that dream journal. I know we've talked about this before, but definitely this month, because I think you guys are definitely getting intuitive hits this month on what to do, what steps to take, that type of thing, right? Now the the High Priestess card can represent the Pisces energy, but for me, it represents you guys a lot too, because it's a card that's ruled by the moon. The moon is very mysterious energy. It's very much that energy of not knowing what's happening. It's like coming into that dark room and seeing like the shadowy figures, but not knowing exactly what it is until you cut the light on, right? I think it's really important to trust your gut. I think, again, there's going to be things that are popping up this month that are showing you exactly what you need to do and proving to you that the steps that you've been taking, you're going in the right direction, and you're going to be seeing exactly why. Now, again, I said there's going to be it's going to be a highly emotional month for you guys, but it's all for the better. Definitely have strength in this time, right? That's Leo energy. But strength is needed, right? Strength is definitely needed. And just know that everything is happening for a reason. Ace of Pentacles, and you guys are stepping into a whole new opportunity, right? So just understand that if it feels like things are falling apart this month, it's happening for a reason. It feels like things are coming together in a certain way this month that maybe surprised you. Go with it. Like, everything is happening the way it's supposed to for a reason. Definitely lean more with your feminine energy. Whether you're a man or woman, we all have feminine and masculine energy. Your feminine energy is going to need to kind of take the lead this month. Because the tasks and the things that you're going through this month, you won't get the result that you need if you're flexing like that super like macho, forceful power. It's more of that yin energy that's needed, not the yang, okay? Now, with the Ace of Cups, again, I think a lot of you guys definitely pay attention to your intuition. I think there's new opportunities in love. New awarenesses in love. I'm looking at the Knight of Swords, and the way this Knight of Swords is like charging for the Ace of Cups. You could be connecting with another air sign person. Of course, I say that too because that Knight of Swords is sitting right above the Libra card, which is the Justice card. So it could be Libra energy. Doesn't have to be. I will say, again, this month it feels like there's somebody in your corner. Like somebody who's really in your corner. Someone who's really showing you that they love you. This Knight of Swords card, it's like, it's the fiery side of air energy, right? Because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. This is an energy of someone who's like going towards something with a fiery passion. And a lot of times the Knight of Swords, we have to be careful because it's not as elevated as like, say, a King of Swords. So this is a person who can put their foot in their mouth easily. This is a person who can be a bit abrasive, go towards things. But I am almost seeing this as someone who is like coming to defend your honor. Like, see this Ace of Cups like as being you, that cup energy, and this person is coming towards you. Now, it doesn't have to be an air sign, but I feel like there's going to be something that happens or something that occurs this month that it's like you get that moment like, oh shit, they are the one, right? Because this person, I just feel like they really love you. And this month, with whatever's going on, it allows them to show you how much they love you. And you're not that they haven't been doing it before, but you're receiving it differently. You're picking up on it differently. Queen of Pentacles. Yes. This is something that's stable. This is something that you're seeing long-term. Queen of Pentacles, of course, Pentacle energy is that earth energy. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but it's a very stable energy. Whenever we're talking about pentacles, we're talking about the stability of things. We're talking about the longevity of things. We're talking about legacy of things. And this is a very grounded queen. This is someone, so whoever it is that you guys are connecting with, Cancer, not only is there like love overflowing and they make you feel joy and they make you like, this feels like a very pure, like they don't want anything from you but the love. You don't want anything from them but the love. This person makes you feel grounded, right? So like let's say, for instance, if you're going through something, this person, if you're having a spiral and a moment where you're like going up a tree, this person doesn't go up the tree with you. They calm you down so that you can climb down the tree and come back down to earth and like be grounded, right? So this person is very patient. Could be a mother or father. This person could have kids, right? Because Queen of Pentacles to me is like, she's like the mommiest mom of the moms of the queens. But very grounded. This is someone who's very earthy, might have a green thumb, like to, you know, rustle around in the garden, that type of thing. Good in terms of their money. They're doing fine. They don't need for anything. Like this person is there because they want to be. And I think more than ever, not that you guys didn't realize it before, but more than ever, I feel like there's things that are coming up this month that it's becoming clearer and clearer to you, right? Oh yeah, this person wants to make it official. And that might be a thing too, where it's like, let's say you've been talking or dating talking to or dating someone for a while, this might be a month where actually an offer is made, whether it's you or them, right? You've got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So definitely, especially if you're dealing with an air sign person, does not have to be, but I feel like you guys are rushing towards a commitment. Ugh. Bottom of the deck right now, Two of Cups. Underneath that is 10 of Pentacles. Yes. Cancer. Okay, so Two of Cups is that energy of feeling balanced. Things are reciprocal. You pour into my cup, I pour into yours. It's a very well-rounded love and a very beautiful start. This is like total soulmate energy leading up to that, right? I just feel like you feel really connected this month emotionally with this person. And this may be a month that you're seeing them or they're seeing you through their hard times, and you guys are able to work through that. And you're like, yeah, this is what I need. This is what I'm talking about. The type of support I need, the type of love I need, the type of whatever. But I feel like there's a situation that happens where this person is rushing towards you. Like, look here, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here. Ooh, okay. Emperor. Oh, let's start this way. Okay. So then we got the Emperor, Empress, Justice card. Okay. 3 major arcana. Major. Okay, now the Emperor is what's sitting in your environment. Emperor card is an Aries ruled card, so you could be dealing with an Aries individual. This can also be a boss. This can also be a father figure or whatever. One thing I want to say about the Emperor, the Emperor has the power to be very balanced, right? He's got his scepter in one hand and the orb in another. That's masculine energy and feminine energy. But if we're dealing with an Emperor, let's say like on a low vibrational, this is someone who is trying to control everything. So some of you guys might feel like there's someone in your space who is just trying to make life hard because they want control, full control over everything, right? This could be someone who is more of a dictator than a great leader. This could be someone who is just being bossy and an asshole for no reason, right? It's very much that energy. On the flip side, again, it could be someone who's a really good leader, or someone that you're really learning from and feel really connected to. So some of you guys might have someone in your space who is being a great influence on you, and they could be helping you in terms of like getting your life together and understanding how you want to move forward and how you want your home to be set up and your this to be set up, right? And on the other hand, this could be someone who is just being a dick. You know what I mean? It's a very fiery, strong energy, but it is a masculine energy. It is the divine masculine energy. But this is someone who's in your space. 3 of Pentacles. This could be new opportunities too for you guys coming up in work. I think that's really, really good for you guys. Some of you guys might be having an employment change, which you actually did get that card as an oracle card, which we'll get into in a moment. But this is also like, I'm feeling like there's opportunities for raises or promotions coming up for you guys as well in the month of January. So that's really, really great. Now, if we're talking about hopes and fears, we've got the Empress card. Empress card, this is Taurus and Libra energy, right? Because she's a Venus ruled card. They are both ruled by Venus. So this is a card, like she can harvest anything she wants. Like things happen for her and easily, and she doesn't have to do much work behind it. She is amazing at attracting things. So if we're talking about a magician and the high priestess, let's say they had an earth baby, their earth baby would be the Empress card, right? So fertility, you know, especially with this sitting underneath the Ace of Cups, fertility in a sense of like having children is very, very high. Like the chances are high this month. So if you're not trying to have a baby, definitely be mindful. But fertility doesn't only talk about babies. It could be fertility of new ideas, you know, new and creative endeavors. This could even be in terms of, you know, new relationships forming, that type of thing. So you got the Death card clarifying that that's Scorpion energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, especially if that's their Venus sign. Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck right now. I just feel like it's a big energy of like death to the old, and you got some new beautiful things sprouting from it. It's like whatever, yeah, I don't know. There's some type of obstacle I feel like you guys will face this month. But what it does is it shows you exactly who all's in your corner. Friends, family, lovers, the like, whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I think you guys are going to get your justice. At the end of the day, truth is coming out. At the end of the day, you're going to be feeling very balanced. Again, this could be Libra energy coming into your space, especially if you are in a love connection with the Libra, since we do have the Emperor, Empress, and Justice card right next to each other. This is a dynamic connection. This is someone who balances you out. This is someone who you feel like you could be yourself with. This is someone who accepts every bit of you. And I will say that I feel like there are some things that will be revealed to you this month that are major. Now, because you've got the Justice card and you got the High Priestess. Both of them sit at the throne with pillars with curtains behind them, right? It's like almost like they're hiding something. I feel like there's going to be some type of revelation this month, but it's going to be for the better. And if you are connecting to a Libra, I feel like it's really, really promising. Temperance card. This could be something that's been going on for quite a while. Temperance card tells us to have patience. It's a card of kind of finding the flow, kind of finding the balance, right? Yeah. Things also could have been solidified for you a little bit more during this past Sagittarius season. So that's like late November, early December. But I feel like things are going to shake out really, really well for you, both on the financial front and in terms of love, right? Now, as added messages, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, you've got the King of Swords, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles. Love this. So Ace of Pentacles, one of my favorite aces. Like I said, I love the Ace of Cups and I also love the Ace of Pentacles because it doesn't matter what we're talking about, whether it's love, whether it's money, career opportunities, whatever it is, whatever is being presented in front of you, this is something that's here to stay. This is something or someone that's going to be long-term, in the long run. This is like a, God opening up the doors of new opportunity for you, and it's building towards your legacy. And see how that Ace of Pentacles eventually goes to the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is legacy. It's family. It's abundance all around. It's love. It's the monies. It's the everything. Like all the good things that we want in life. The 10 of Pentacles is wrapped up all in that, right? And I feel like you guys are going towards that, especially with this King of Swords standing in the middle. And it feels like this is all happening because you guys this month have stood up and taken charge in some type of a way. Now, the King of Swords, he don't fuck around, right? This is, look, you say one wrong thing, he'll cut you, right? This is someone who is very clear on what it is that they want, and they speak it very clearly, right? There is no questioning. There is no anything. There is no question about it. Like the King of Swords does not play around. He's very direct. He's very, he has great discernment. He tends to lead more with logic than emotion. Ugh, I love this. So where you guys will get lost and feel bad about being direct about certain things and feel bad about saying certain things that need to be said and clearing up certain things that need to be cleared up. It's like you guys are getting the best of both worlds right now because you're both logical and that King of Cups being your emotional selves. So it's almost like you're marrying the two. Again, some of you guys are really connecting with the air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, because you got the King of Cups and the King of Swords. And you got sword energy all over here. You got Libra energy all over the place with the Empress and the Justice card. Could be dealing with the Taurus. Could be dealing with an Aries. Yeah, but I feel like this is a month where you guys are really finding your power. Kings are the most mature of their suit, right? They're the most elevated of their suit. So this is about you guys both being, emotionally intelligent, being able to ride the wave, right? But also being decisive and discerning and saying what it is that you want and being clear and not taking no for an answer, right? So if you've had people in your space that you felt have always taken advantage of your niceness or tried to sway your words or whatever, like you are coming clear, right? As King of Cups and King of Swords. And that alone is going to bring you abundance. I love this. And this with the Beaver card, this is all about happy wife, happy life. This is about, it doesn't have to be marriage, but it just feels like you're feeling all around abundant come the end of this month, leading into February, right? Ooh, I love that. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay. So you've got 2 cards that fell out in your oracle cards. You've got employment change, bow, and moonlighting, bam. So employment change says, your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So again, for some of you guys with this Emperor card and 3 of Pentacles, I feel like there's new collaborations happening, maybe some new job opportunities, elevations in your job. So raises, promotions, employment change altogether is really, really good. And then you got moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Love this. So for all of you Cancer creatives who are into art or music or, you know, whatever your thing is, this is kind of telling you that, you know, you keep working on things, and, you know, of course, keep your job because we all got to pay the bills, but you keep working on things and being passionate about things, and you will see that pretty soon you'll be able to just rely on the things that you love to do rather than having to have a job that you have to do as well, right? It'll all be kind of wrapped up in one. And then you've got new love. A person has stirred your romantic feelings. Love that. Actually, this card's been showing up quite a bit this month, so that's cool. And then you've got give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So again, yeah, I just feel like there's a really elevated sense of relationship. If you guys have been dealing with someone for a while, this month is going to be like your aha. I knew you were the one when ... So I'm really happy for you guys. Please let me know if this resonates. Thumbs up this video. If you would like a personal reading, reach out to me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. And I'll see you later, Cancer. Bye.